want you to note that anytime we have to make the decisions like we did, they are incredibly difficult because they impact the lives of General Motors team members. So right now, our focus is on all of them. We're working to have a plan for every person, looking at opportunities that we have across the country for them to be able to transfer or to consider.
What if they want to stay in the places they are, like Youngstown, Mahoning Valley? What about my friends and family, my 1,500
Mrs. Barra,
workers?
could you use those plants for your new production line?
So one of the things that we...
Sir, we're asking questions on behalf of the taxpayer. She's not being able to answer. Ma'am, would you consider using those plants for new production lines?
We have many plants across the country. In fact, we are launching 5 major new products next year in plants in the United States. One of the things we're working on is to try to increase the capacity utilization of each of our plants so we can be efficient. That allows us to invest more in the country. So, right now, these plants are unallocated. We'll work with our UAW partners to work through that process. But right now, as I said, it's incredibly difficult to make these types of decisions, so our focus is on the GM team members that are impacted, making sure they understand all of their opportunities, and then also looking at what are the retraining opportunities as well. That is our focus right now.
Is the Lordstown plant a done deal at this point for all the workers they're wanting to know?
The Lordstown plant is an unallocated plant. We have a contract with our UAW, and it's very important that we respect that and work through that contract.
Are you worried about the consequences from Washington if you don't make any changes, if these layoffs do move forward?
I think where we're focused right now is on the workers. We have a very strong automotive presence in Ohio. We have several plants, and I think about 4,000 workers in addition to what we're talking about now. There are some of the facilities in Ohio that will have jobs available as well as we move forward. So we are trying to do the right thing. We think Ohio is a very important auto state. We have a very good workforce there, and we have a tremendous amount of workers in the state that will continue.
And the president said that he would cut off subsidies. Is there any concern?
Right now, we are in an industry that is transforming faster than I've ever seen in my 38-year career. And we're trying to make sure that General Motors is strong and that we're in a leadership position in the technologies like electrification, like autonomous vehicles, like connectivity, because that's what customers want. That's where the industry is going. And a strong General Motors is the best way for me to provide and maintain the 90,000 plus jobs that we have across the United States, and not in addition to all the people who have retired from General Motors and their pensions. And so we're working very hard to make sure General Motors is around for several decades in a leadership position, can provide jobs and support the communities and the stakeholders that are involved with the company. So thank you.
One more question. One more question. Bailout. Ma'am, you benefited from a bailout from the taxpayer. You've also got a really big tax cut in the last year. Do you owe the people of the country more than this decision?
Yeah. Since 2009, we have invested $22 billion in the United States. And in the last couple of years, we've invested several more $1 billion and will continue to do that. We will be forever grateful for the assistance that the U.S. government provided General Motors. And we're trying to make sure we're good corporate citizens and continue to provide jobs and provide vehicles and transportation that customers want in this country. That's what I think can be the most responsible thing that we can do to thank the American taxpayers for what they did for us.